Problem, reaction, solution. Same tactic every time.
Mm-hmm.
September, what happened? Right? 25 years ago, 24 years ago.
Is it 24 years ago?
I was underneath those buildings when they were hit, and I saw
Wow.
everything happen in real life, and I knew the world would never be the same again. And I still have questions to this day about what really happened there. I don't think anyone's buying it anymore. And here we are 24 years later. A lot of our civil liberties have been stripped. You could be charged with certain types of crimes and you have no habeas corpus. How is that America? How are you an American with rights? You
Yeah.
get charged with a certain thing. It's supposed to be innocent until proven guilty under a court of law by a jury of my peers. I don't care what the crime is. That is how this nation was supposed to operate. Now, I know that those same rights never applied to African Americans in slavery. So it's a little hypocritical, right?
Yeah.
To me, it's just crazy. Like, it's like everything we were ever taught. I was so proud to be American at one point, man. I swear to God, so proud of my country, man. Yeah, there was that horrible stain on its inception and slavery and what happened to the Native Americans that no one talks about, really. It's just a watered down BS we read in a textbook. With the exception of those two events, what it was supposed to stand for and how far it came. And I was like, yes, President Obama became a president. Like, we've beat this finally. It was all bullshit, bro. All of it was bullshit. Complete and utter a lie. It was all a lie. And then, believing the movies as a kid that the president's always the good guy and he'll sacrifice his life. Like, when you watch the movie Independence Day and or like, what was the other film? Was it 2012? I think it was, where the president was Danny Glover, I think. And he's like, no, he's telling his daughter, I'm going to stay here with the people and you get on the airplane and fly off. And they would be the first ones in the bunker, bro.
I was going to say, yeah,
first ones in the bunker. They wouldn't give a shit if all of us perish. So it's like looking in the mirror and realizing that I always thought we were the good guys. We've been the oppressors for the last 100 years at least. Minimum.
well,
Crazy.
in regards to being proud, I think you should still be proud. I mean, it's hard.
I'm proud of what it's supposed to stand for.
Yeah, exactly. You're supposed to always. I remember.
All
I
men are
remember.
created equal.
I remember Vivek Ramaswamy talking about this. He said, because somebody was bringing up these exact points, and he was like, "It's about the ideal." He's like, we're not at. We definitely weren't at the ideal back then,
Striving for it.
but we strive for the ideal. And year after year, election after election, you're hoping that you're getting closer to that ideal. And when you look around the world, there aren't many other places striving for this type of ideal that
There's no
America
one
is
else.
striving for.
There's no one else.
Like America falls. It's the last. I always say this. It's the last stand. It's the last place.
America,
Because the other most powerful places, what they have in mind for how a place should be run, if all of a sudden that spreads, we have a very dark world ahead of us.
the amount of freedom
Whereas,
we have here, that's a
Yeah.
fact. I agree with you, coach. The amount of freedom we have here compared to all of history and how things have run throughout time under kings and being serfs and all this, even though I think we've become corporate serfs, we're living in a corporate feudalistic society where the corporation is the powerful lord, where 200 years ago, the landowner was the powerful lord and he gave his peasants serfs just enough to survive. We've actually evolved into that because of how capitalism has, grown, and we're supposed to break up monopolies, and that hasn't been happening.